Yes, Yaza here, freebellydanceclasses.com, answering somebody's question. The question is Debke the same thing as the Saidi dance? I've taught you guys a lot of Saidi movements, and so a lot of people that are learning through the website, all the different moves that we've done with Saidi, and then they hear Debke or they see Debke, they feel like it's about the same thing. Debke is not the same thing. Saidi is it's actually from the Saidi region in northern Egypt. Okay, so it's an Egyptian style. Okay, you're not gonna find it in other Arab countries. So it comes from that region in northern of Egypt, and it is has to be performed almost kind of like a martial art type. Social thing that almost like a social game. You can think about it that way. And then it's performed usually individually. So like one person does the performance, the Saidi, whether it's the woman or the man. It's a unisex art. But the Debke is a completely different style. And the Debke we see more in Lebanon, in Syria, Jordan, Iraq also has it. Did I say Lebanon? Palestine also. So it's a lot of the Middle Eastern countries that do the Debke. And the Debke is, the translation of the word is to kind of Debke in Arabic means, kind of hit the ground really hard, What do you call that? Like stomping, it's a stomp. You kind of the stomping part, that we see a lot of hip hoppers do these days, where they just make the music with the stumps, with the footwork. It's kind of like the same motion with the footwork, So you got to create those strong sounds with your boots, and they usually wear boots when they perform. So that's the Debke, and the Debke, unlike the Saidi, where Saidi is more of an individual performance, the Debke is. And the Saidi you'll see with the canes, but the Debke not necessarily with the cane. Sometimes they'll say some Debke moves with the cane, but not necessarily. I mean, that will be more borrowing that from the Saidi side and adding it to the Debke. The Debke itself does not use the cane, and it is not done usually as an individual performance, but usually as a group. You see more like in line dancing. Where people would line up and then kind of holding the shoulder or holding the hips, and then everybody does kind of the same thing in line. The line moves, to the side, to the front, to the back in circles, and they just all in different formations that those dancers do. The Debke is also a unisex art. So you do see men and women perform it, and sometimes you'll see just men in one line and then women in one line, and then they kind of do this, crossing motions together, and hardly ever as a couple, but sometimes, they'll break down the performance where they do some, men and women together, but then they always go back to the line. So it's very much a line dance you'll see usually in a line dance. And it's not just an art that's done as a performance. You see a lot of stage performances with Debke in the Middle East, but you also see in social events a lot, in weddings, parties, all kinds of parties actually you'll see in the Middle East, in those countries I was talking to you about, Syria, Jordan, Lebanon, Iraq, Palestine, all these countries, they do it as a part of their social partying events where all the men and women kind of get together on the line, and then they kind of, dance to it. The music also is very distinct of Debke, there's this really loud, strong beat, and the beat goes like this, it's like this steady, nice beat. There's a lot of shoulder movements. So some of the moves could feel like Saidi movements, and a lot of them are very much the same as the Saidi movements, but the music is very distinct. So the beat could be similar, but it's very distinct music, and it's very powerful. And a lot of times it's a bunch of people singing at the same time rather than just one singer. So that makes that, the singing really powerful. It kind of goes with the idea of the group dancing and the group singing at the same time. And so you see it more in those social events, and it's a fun thing. And in fact, there's a really cute video I probably should share with you guys on YouTube, where a bunch of people just did this just right on the spot, which is such a spirit of the Middle East, or dancing on the spot. You hear a song, you love it, by golly, you're dancing now. The song is playing now, so you gotta dance now. You're not gonna find this song later and try to dance to it later. You're in the spirit, in the movement to it. But this is a YouTube video, it's really cute. I think it was recorded in Beirut airport, where a Debke song comes and all these people at the airport get together and do the Debke together, and then as soon as the song's over, everybody just left their suitcase and just goes, continuing on, nothing just happened. It's really, really cute, and it really reflects the spirit what this dance is all about. So check it out. I'll try to put the link for you guys to check out this video. So that's a little bit about what the Debke is. It's a different style, it's different music, different way of dancing to it. But yes, there are, of course, a lot of similarities with Saidi. If you learn Saidi, it will help you with the Debke. If you learn the Debke, it will help you with Saidi. But they're very distinct arts in the Middle East. So hopefully you find this helpful. To answer your question, I will see you guys next time in the next video. Feel free to ask me any question. If I know the answer, I'll always post a video and answer it for you. freebellydanceclasses.com is our website. Bye-bye.